Yes, well, good evening. Welcome to Sky Blue Fans TV on this Thursday night, a week until the World Cup starts. Oh my goodness, 1 week and football is back. But are you excited for it? Because later on, we're going to be having a little chat about the England team and also changes to the VAR. Yes, that's what we're going to be talking about a little bit later on in the show. We've also got 4 of our players up for the PFA Awards. Out of 6, we've got 4. Surely we stand a chance of winning that then. I mean, it's got to be done, isn't it? Got to be. Bobby and Torp this week have signed an extension. Bobby's been in New York. You've seen a photo of him with Jonah Fat Cat. And apparently, Liam Kitchen's been in Corfu this week. One of our one of our Cov City fans who follow the show has sent a message to us today saying he bumped into him over there, which is nice. We're also going to talk about the 9 English teams that have made it into Europe, the Premier League managers coming and goings. Wow, there's been a change this week. And JDS, Andrews, BTA and Haji, all in international duty, apart from Haji. He was an unused sub for their game. But JDS, Andrews and BTA played against each other on Tuesday night, wasn't it? I think. Yes, it was, because I was at my quiz. Plus, we've got Vicky's competition, and we need your thoughts on something. I've got something to share you, and we need your thoughts, okay? We've been racking our brains. We've had 2 meetings in the last 7 days, so we've been racking our brains and coming up with some ideas. We've got one idea we want to run past you. So anyway, that's enough from me. Let's get the team in tonight. There's only 3 of us. Let's get him on. Yes, it's the man that won't be following any team in the World Cup because his team ain't even there. And they struggled to win last night? I think it was. Let's bring him in anyway. Good evening, Claudio.
Hawkeye the new.
Oh, is that who you're following? Oh my God. You could have at least followed Ghana.
It's yeah, they struggled to beat. It was the kids team. They hammered Luxembourg 1-0. What a performance that was.
Brilliant. You didn't watch it, did you?
No. Was it Wednesday? I'll tell you what, I've lost since the season's ended. I've lost track of all days. It's just like a waiting game, isn't it? It's the
yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday.
Even with the World Cup, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Well, I know we're going to get into that. It is all a bit weird since the season ended.
It is, yeah, definitely. And Jack is wearing his Japan shirt. Good lad. Love it. And they beat Brazil this week as well. Oh, my days. I'll tell you what, I'd like some of their players, Jack, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they're in cracking form, Japan are. They beat England, don't forget, not too long ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they sure
and that's
did.
Without Sakamoto.
I know. I can't wait. Do you know what? I sent you all a clip the other day, didn't I, of Sakamoto's best moments last season. I tell you, I can't wait. It's going to be great, isn't it? It's just going to be wicked. By the way, no Vicky tonight. She's gone to see Take That. And also, Ken is working, bless him. So hope you all have a good night wherever you are. And hello to Anne Joyner and Mark Joyner, because they're going to Take That as well.
Well, we could be a Take That tribute, couldn't we? There's 3 of us.
We could.
You could be, obviously, Mark Owen, because you're short.
Does that make me Gary because I'm fat?
No, I didn't say that.
I did.
And who are you, Robbie?
No, who's the other one in the back? I can't think of. Howard. That's it.
Howard, yeah.
I mean, who'd want to go and see Take That, Jack? What are you doing tomorrow night?
I don't know. I'm busy.
You're not going to see Take That, are you, Jack?
I am, yeah.
Oh, dear. Never mind, Never mind. Right then, let's get on with the show then. I ain't turned my light boxes on. Oh, bugger. Never mind. It's my fault. The PFA Awards are out, Jack. We have 4 players in it, don't we?
Yes. Yeah, let me get the graphic up wherever it's gone. Yes. Everything's reordered.
Yes.
There it is.
Here we go. Look at that.
4 players. Matt Grimes, Jack Rodoni, Haji Wright, Carl Rushworth. 4 out of 6. Surely one of these players can win it. I'll be honest. I don't think it's going to be Jack Rodoni. I know he's had brilliant spells of the season, but he was out injured and had a poor form. And Haji Wright, he blows hot and cold. So, in my opinion, in the nice way possible, I don't think he deserves to win a Player of the Season award because there are better candidates. But even if you remove those 2, it still gives us a 50% chance of winning it. So it's got to be ours, hasn't it, boys?
Claudio?
The problem is the voting, isn't it done by March? It's not like, unless they've extended it a bit later on in the season. Rodoni's an interesting one because he was out injured for a fair bit of it. So that's a strange, and this is the player, isn't it? So
I say, if they voted Rodoni,
he wasn't even playing
in March. He was crap then.
Yeah. So obviously the players who play against Haji rate him, else he wouldn't get in the top 6. It's got to be Carl Rushworth, as far as I'm concerned. I know Matt Grimes is great, solid, but for me, Carl Rushworth has been sensational all season. I can't see anybody else. And as for Hackney, he didn't play for the last 10 games, and Rushworth played every minute of every match.
It'll be Rushworth or Hackney, I think, but I hope it's Carl.
Oof. Yeah, we're gonna just have. I mean, you can see it's going to be Hackney, can't you? You can see it, can't you?
It shouldn't be.
I know, but you can see. Yeah, you can see it's going to be Hackney. I just think he's the golden boy, and he's Sky would, I've got to be careful what I say, but the commentators love him, and it's not just it's on every channel, and they all love him. So it's going to be Hackney. It'd be great if it's Rushworth or Grimes. It would be, but to top off the season, it would be amazing, wouldn't it? Because we were champions, and But what do you reckon, Jack? Do you think it's going to be Rushworth?
No, I think it probably will be Hackney, but yeah, Rushworth does deserve it, doesn't he? He's been the best goalkeeper in the league by an absolute mile. He's probably almost single-handedly won us the title with the points he's saved for us. We've talked enough about Carl. We all know, we all think he's unbelievable. We all want to sign him. But it's whether other players see a goalkeeper being a player's player. It's not often goalkeepers win awards like this. They might win individual club accolades, but they don't tend to win awards that are for a league basis. So it really wouldn't surprise me, even if it wasn't Hackney, it wouldn't surprise me if Rushworth still got overlooked because he's a goalkeeper. It's just what happens.
Yeah. I think Hackney's is a quality player, though, isn't he? Claudio, he is a good player.
Well, he is. There's no doubt in that. And I think had he played for the whole season, he could justify winning it. It's the fact that Carl has played, like I says, every minute of every game. And he's got us, I think, easy 12 to 15 points over the season because he made saves at critical stages in games when it was goalless or we were 1-up. There's some blinding saves. And well, a couple of times we sat together, we sort of look at each other and go, how do you do that? How do you save that? That's like sensational. We just need to sign him as well, don't we? Hopefully we get it over the line. The continuity would be important, wouldn't it? It'd be brilliant that he's got the same lads in defence, hopefully, with a few additions, and then you got the keeper. It goes a long way to being secure, basically, I think.
Yeah, he's brilliant, isn't he? I mean, we know. You said, what was it? You said 12 or 15 points. I think he saved us more than that.
Probably has,
I think you're probably looking at 20, 25, maybe, something like that, ain't you?
I'd hate to try and count it. It would be so hard to try and work out what he has actually saved us. And don't forget, he gave away 2 penalties as well. But the games he gave away the 2 penalties in, we won both games. So they were both pretty meaningless penalties, which goes in his favour as well. So, I'd hate to try and count the individual points and where and when he made crucial saves. We just know he was that key for us. We all know it.
Yeah, he's. Yeah, I mean, one of you got 4 of them in there. Surely one of them's got to win it. Now, before we carry on, let's bring up Vicky's competition. Now, if you watch the last couple of weeks, we've been putting up a picture of a ground, and each week we're going to put 2 pictures up. So we're going to put the week before's up, and then this week's up. And then if you want to see what the other grounds are, you've got to go back. But the idea of the competition is, what's the link? So this was last week's. So my mouse is playing up there with me. This was last week's. There you go. So if you want to see picture 2 and 1, you've got to go back, watch the show, and you'll be able to see. And this is this week's. So what is the link? There you go. I recognise that ground. Oh, where's that then?
I don't.
Oh, yeah, you don't. You've never been. But yes, what a beautiful ground it was. A shame we couldn't have rebuilt it there, innit? Really. But it's our own now, the CBS. So, but yes. So that is, as you all know, the famous home of the mighty Sky Blues until we moved to the CBS. And that is the 4th picture. So what is the link between all the pictures so far? Please email in info@skybluefans.tv. There you go. So message in and you can enter that competition. There is a prize. Vicky's got a wonderful prize up for grabs. It's she'll explain it when she's on next week, and it is really nice, the prize, so you ain't going to want to miss out. Also, we've had loads of people email in for this, guys. I don't know if you're aware, but there's been a few coming in this week, which has been brilliant. If you would like, we want you to come and join us for Cov Master. It's a competition we're going to be running all the way through the season. And are you the champion? Are you the person that knows everything about Coventry City? We want 32 players. It's a knockout tournament, 1 versus 1 on each show. You're going to have to come on live. If we've had a game, we'll have a chat with you about, what your thoughts of the game is. And then we're going to ask each contestant 10 questions each. And whoever gets the most right will go on to the next round. And there is a trophy at the end of the tournament as well. So that's going to be good. So if you want to get in touch, info@skybluefans.tv. Absolutely superb. That's going to be good. And your quiz master for this will be the one and only knowledge of all knowledges, the Claudio Cardellino, who hasn't got a team in the World Cup. He will be your quiz master. So there you go. Have it. Should we get some comments in before we go into our next subject then?
Yes. Brian Tully says, evening, guys. Interested for kits that could be. He's actually, Brian's got a few he's trying to sell at the minute. Very cheaply. If you know, get on his Facebook page.
Has he? What's he got?
The recent ones, but he practically gives them away.
Yeah.
And get yourself a bargain. Steve Johnson, the Champions League is a joke. Finish 5th and is not champions. Bring back the European Cup. Big Pete says, good evening, guys. How many transfers do you think how many do you think we will get?
I'm having a look.
That's an interesting one there. Hey, Claudio. This is from Ryan Evans. Hey, Claudio. I heard Cov like to get Paolo Di Biala. Would you like him for Cov? Yeah, well, I don't mind. He would be the best striker in the club if you do buy him, that's for sure. Japan beat England's second team. Let's not forget, says Dan Boy.
Doesn't matter. You can only play what's in front of you, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
If we get France in the World Cup final and nine of their team are out injured, we won't say, oh, yeah, we beat France's second team, will we? We say we beat France.
I will. Big Pete. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Good evening. How many players do you think we need and how many do you think we'll get? Keep up the good work. Well, we may cover that, but we'll be covering that soon anyway. Mark McCormack. Greetings from a Sky Blues fan up here on the Isle of Bute. Scotland.
Hello.
Carl Rushworth all day. That's a long way up, that is. Wayne Ghost says, Hayden Hackney is the golden boy. He will win. That's true. And Vince Everett says also Hackney probably deserves it. I'm not too sure. I don't think he's played enough games. It just depends whether he did the voting. Ian Small, evening team, board. 5-6 weeks and counting until the friendlies. I know that's how we're all feeling. I think it's this sort of, imagine if there wasn't a World Cup. I know. Mick Kelly, even though it got to be Hackney, Borough had to win something this season.
They did. They won the Spygate scandal.
James Locke, Grimes deserves to win it, if not Rushworth, not being biased. Dan Boy. Regardless who wins it, Rushworth and Hackney are the future of English football. Fact. Steve Berry says, does anyone know about season tickets? We're in June.
Well, Claudia, you got some information on that, haven't you? We're the only club.
Yeah, we are the only club who are yet to announce season ticket prices. And I put in our little group that 5 teams have frozen their ticket prices. 2 have reduced them as well in the Premier League, which is interesting.
Wow.
But I don't understand. I personally, I feel that when we were unless there's something behind the scenes because of capacity and away fans maybe need a bit more space and things to do with the Sky equipment, the cameras and all that, I don't understand why, as soon as we were promoted after Blackburn, why tickets couldn't have been announced virtually straight after for the following season, because the uptake would have been immediate. They'd have been sold out within 2 or 3 days and there wouldn't be an issue. And I know for some people, it's not as simple as just buying your season ticket and you got nothing else. You're hitting holiday periods now. For some families, it's a big wedge if they go up to about 550 or even 600 quid. I mean, there's all sorts of rumours at the minute, so I'm just surmising and guessing, basically. But, yeah, I don't know what you guys think. I just think it could have been done quicker.
Yeah, it probably could. I mean, they took the time last season as well, didn't they? They've took the time for the last few seasons to bring them out, really, to be fair. So, I don't know. It's one of them, and does Doug think he doesn't need to release them yet because he knows how much demand the club has got? I mean, what do you think, Jack?
I think if we were in a position to be able to sell them, we would be selling them. We've just had a payday. Why would you miss an opportunity to put the season tickets on sale unless there is a reason, like Claudio said? Don't forget, we are the only team in the Premier League this season that haven't been in the Premier League for a very, very long time, 25 years. Ipswich may have had this problem 2 years ago because they hadn't been in it for 10, 15 years, whatever it was. They may have had to reorganise cameras, change some safety equipment, or reallocate tickets because they only gave 2,000 fans. Now they had to give 3,000 in the Premier League, whatever the rules are, etc. We're going through that for the first time. Hull were in the Premier League 10 years ago-ish, maybe less, and Ipswich were in it 2 seasons ago. So they already have the facilities, the capacity and the capability of just rolling things out. We don't. We've had a lot of change. We're in a different ground, for God's sakes, from the last time we were in the Premier League. This is all new. I know everyone's frustrated. I'm not, personally. That's just me. I'm lucky, and I'm getting a free one, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not moving seat. I've not got 4 kids to try and sort out. Everyone's got a different problem. But I don't think Doug is doing this on purpose. Why would he do this on purpose? There is no benefit in holding this back and taking as long as possible. The sooner he gets the money in his account, the better. He can earn interest on it. He can start sorting out transfers potentially, or maybe he can put that towards other things that need paying for. Maybe the shop can have another 100 grand chucked at it. I don't know. There is literally no reason why he would be delaying it. So let's not start blaming Doug. It's not his fault. We assume. Just wait. Just be patient. I know it's frustrating, but there's nothing we can do as fans.
And the thing is, the corporate side, I think, is going to change slightly as well. So I suppose they're going to do it all in one hit, aren't they? They're not going to announce.
That might decrease in capacity or increase in capacity even. So,
but in saying that, the season ticket price is already out. I mean, I'd bought mine this time last year already. So, yeah, it's I'm presuming, like you say, you have as well, Jack and Miles. There must be a reason why, and if there is, just say. You know, I don't understand why they just don't say prices will be out shortly, but this is why. I don't know. I think what happens is because they keep us guessing, fans start to think every day they don't announce it, they're adding 10 quid onto the season ticket. You know, the price is the price, isn't it? They've probably decided already how much they're going to charge, but they've just not announced it.
Yeah, I think I just think he's he's probably sorting everything out. Like you said, Jack, he's probably sorting everything else out that he needs to get sorted out because everything's got to change. Plus, you got to take that going on at the moment, which is 3 days. They've been building that stage for a week. But yeah, plus the club shop ain't in the right place. That's another story for another day. But yeah, it's a strange one, but there's got to be a reason behind it. It's got to be. But also, don't forget, they've got to put new positions for cameras as well. So they have to take out some seats where the cameras go. So you got that to think about. So they might be, having to sort all that out as well. So those people who have got those seats are going to say, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to move because that's where the cameras are going. Apparently some of the boxes are going to be converted into media suites for, when Sky Sports are there to sit in the room to watch the game. So there's loads of things they've got to try and sort out. And that's probably he's scratching his head about at the moment. So, yeah, there you go.
Stephen Humphrey says, I've just been reading an interview the Hull manager has done. He openly says he knows we have about 40 million to spend this summer on improving our squad. He also said Ipswich have 80 million to spend. Really no idea where he got his info from, but it's slightly alarming if true. I know Doug is outstanding, but won't put us at that risk. But surely we will be spending more than this. We don't know, do you? I think if Hull are spending 40 million, we will be spending 40 million, at least. Ralph Wiggins, we all know Carl won us
new
the
rules
title.
have changed, haven't they? You can spend more now, can't you?
Yeah, 85% of your income can go on players and all sorts. And whereas before it wasn't, the teams who got promoted had a worse deal, basically. Which a lot of the clubs from the Premier League were voting against, but somehow it got through, which is great. Ralph Wiggins, we all know Carl won us the title, best goalkeeper since Bill Glazier. Ryan Evans says, if Lionel Bird and Jim Brown was in that tournament, they'd win it. These Cov Wikipedia fans. Yeah. I mean, they're a different level, to be honest. And he also says, do you think... if I get it up. Do you think Cov will try and sign John Stones? I think Lampard will offer him a deal. We need good Prem experience like that, but his wages might be a bit too much.
Well, I don't know. We'll talk about the England squad in a bit, but I don't know.
Who knows? Mark Nicholson says, hi guys from a very warm Lanzarote. Wearing that shirt you have on tonight, Claudio, for dinner. Oh. And Martin Cadden says, good evening. Good event, sorry. My Miles Cadden.
Good event. Good
He's not done for a while. Steve Johnson, how many games will not played on Saturday next season? This could put people off buying them. I think people will still buy the tickets. Regardless.
Well, Sunderland had 19 Saturday games.
Yeah, but were they 3 p.m.s or were they 12 p.m.s, 5 p.m.s, 8 p.m.s?
I don't know, but they had 19 Saturday games.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But to loop to a later point already, just while we're on this bit of a conversation, we have 9 clubs in Europe this season, which is going to mean more games will be shoved to a Sunday. So if Sunderland had 19 Saturday games, we're likely to have less than that because of the additional club in Europe. So any European team playing on a Wednesday or Thursday, we will not be playing a Saturday match. So whenever we're playing against a team that are in Europe around a European day, we have to be careful. We'll get lucky if we get Saturday games, basically. So there's only 10 other teams where we might be able to get Saturday games from. So that's a maximum of 20 games, isn't it, in theory?
Yeah. I mean, there's 18 games, isn't there? If we all play them around the time they're playing in Europe, there's 18 games that ain't going to be on a Saturday.
Paul Cutterford says, season ticket prices coming down and not one Wembley final sold out this season. Even Man City can't sell out the ground they have.
They've just extended it as well.
I don't know why. Robbie Watson, this window will show what are the true intentions under Doug King. We need 5 or 6 quality players in. The window officially opens on the 15th of June. Be a very interesting time for the club. Mark Cutterford says, it seems an age since the season ended. Really looking forward to next season. And Vince Everett, I agree with Steve. We won't be playing many games on a Saturday. Pagagon says, Doug is in charge. So much for fan engagement and supporters forum. They don't communicate very well, obviously. No, they don't at times. I'm predicting 650 for adult, says Wayne Ghost, 700 for premium zone, 80 standard for new shirts, 100 for pro versions. Yvonne says, ticket office is closed because Take That and doesn't open until Monday now.
Yeah.
And Martin wants to know, how's your tattoo?
It's good, Martin. Martin's been in Thailand for 4 weeks. That's why he hasn't been on. He's just got back. So, yeah, it's going well, mate. Thank you very much indeed. It looks good. And Yvonne has applied to come on Covmaster.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes. So anyone can come on.
Now, Beer Can says, incoming lift back from France. If Miles smiles, he has the same info as me.
Oh. What is it?
I don't know.
Tell us.
No, I don't know.
All right, I'll give you one chance.
Incoming left back.
Hold on, I'll give you one chance.
Don't know.
Jeff Bennett says a communication on tickets and any necessities for Premier League will be beneficial for everyone.
You nearly said it. You nearly said
it.
Helping to bolster the great all-round excitement for the coming season. Martin King says, good evening.
Good evening.
Just wanted to give you 2 names to look out for that may be on Coventry's wish list. One is Promise David, the striker who's playing in Belgium's top league and scored in the Champions League. The other is Ismail Kone, the midfielder, who has a cracking season in Italy. So much so that AC Milan is looking at him. Cheers. Both players will feature for Canada in the World Cup. And I don't know why my voice has gone croaky all of a sudden.
Yeah, Ismail, he was at Watford, wasn't he, a couple of seasons ago as well?
Yes.
So he that name's been flying around a little while now, to be fair. So, yeah, it's maybe. Do we want another striker from the Belgium league? Look what happened to Norman Bissett.
That's true.
Yeah, but look what happened to Romelu Lukaku.
He's gone all quiet now. What's going on? You've gone all quiet, Jack.
Probably because I was shouting too much about Claudio saying Premier League. It'll self-adjust in a minute, don't worry.
It's all, I'm caught up.
Brilliant. Right, well, we've got to do this first before we go on to our next subject. Just bear with me. I've got to find it. It's here.
Bobby Thomas amongst those waiting in the middle. And looking to make his move now! Is that the moment? Is that the historic goal?
It's a quality ball in. There's bags of pace on it to just help it on its way. Bobby Thomas, what a leap to get to the ball. Way above anybody else, just helps it on its way. And it looks like he's taking Coventry back to the Premier League.
Look what football does. Look what it does.
That has just given me goosebumps and the hairs on the back of my neck. I've just stood up watching that again. Oh, my days. Oh, flipping heck. Woo.
Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy, man. Flipping heck. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional. I was emotional that night. I'm getting emotional again. Yeah, so, Jack, they've both signed new contracts. I think it's fantastic. These are the 2 players I really wanted us to, extend their contracts.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
You said something else in our group chat.
I didn't. Not at all. Not at all. I wanted Torp and Bobby. It's Kitchen.
Okay.
It's Kitchen.
Kitchen's already signed.
Yeah, I
earlier
know.
in the season.
I know he
Yeah,
is.
it's fantastic. Look, but Bobby's clearly the best centre back at the club at the moment, and Victor Torp. I know he blows a bit hot and cold, but what a start to the season he had, and what finish he had to the season as well, with 3 goals coming very quickly at the end. The assist for that goal at Blackburn. I don't know if you'll remember, but in that 0-0 Sheffield Wednesday game as well, when he come off the bench, he put an unbelievable ball in, split the defence, and Ellis Sims just put it wide. That technically could have been the game we got promoted. The results did go our way that afternoon. So, yeah, I mean, fantastic 2 players that are signing with us, and even if clubs do want to come in and buy them, they've got an extra couple of million on their price tag each. So, not a bad bit of business. Well done, Doug, for sure.
Definitely. Claudio?
What's interesting is that they've announced that Bobby's contract's till 2029, but they've not. Is there anything official on Torp's length of contract, or it's just like an extended year or something? I don't understand
think
why.
we had any lengths of all the 5 players that have extended. We don't know the length of any officially. There's speculation, there's stuff on Transfer Market, but there's nothing been put out by the club, and we don't know what's true and what's not.
Well, we know from a meeting that Doug does take note of Transfer Market, because a few months back he was proud to say that we had the second most valuable squad, is what he said, didn't he?
That was in December, wasn't it?
Yeah, but now we're the top one, apparently. But yeah,
well, no, we're not. We're not. We're a Premier League squad.
Well, yeah, we were the top championship. Yeah, I think they're 2 very good signings. We're not in a position really to just go and let players go. And they were never going to go on the transfer market with these 2, were they? Really? And Victor Torp, I think he'll be fine in the Premier League. He'll get more room to play in. It's different. We know it's totally different. And as for Bobby, let's hope he's up for the challenge, because he does have to improve as well. Let's not kid ourselves. He's not the finished article. He's still quite young, isn't he? So, and there's room for improvement there. I still think we do need a seasoned centre half to come into the club, or another player with that sort of wise head, basically, that can keep us in the Premier League, because we do need 2 or 3 of those next season, and it'd be good to get at least 1, wouldn't it?
Definitely. I think Bobby's 25, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's 25. So yeah, still young. But yeah, I've still got goosebumps. Sorry, I've still got goosebumps on that video. Flipping it. It's just, I think it's great. I think it's fantastic that we like you said about Torp. Torp's deliveries are just great. And I love his corners as well. The way he whips the ball in, the way it moves, the way it dips. I think it was against Millwall. I think it was against Millwall. He hit a free kick into the box, and the way the ball just dipped really quick. It wasn't like it floated and dipped. It was like it was just up and down. It was that quick. It was just unbelievable. And he can't half move it. And he got goal of the season, wasn't it? The Watford goal. Was it goal of the season?
I mean, he didn't, because goal of the season was done before that goal was scored.
Well, I think we've said it was goal of the season.
It was, it's an unbelievable one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that was just the way he hit that. Yeah, he's great. His technique's great. And Bobby, like you said, Claudio, he does need to improve. But now, he's probably going to be up for this, and he knows he's got to improve, and hopefully we'll see a different Bobby Thomas going into the Premier.
Can I just add something as well? This week I did the history podcast with Jim Brown, which is basically Jim Brown's team of the 60s. We're doing the series of the team of the decade. So, and obviously during the 60s, it was our the best decade we ever had, really, because that's when we got promoted so many times, and we know the story. 5 of the players he picked, I think, went on to have testimonials. So they were at the club such a long time. They ended up playing in the 70s as well. And I think And we realised this is very similar to what we got now because we've kept this squad together. It's made a massive difference. You don't want too much change if you can help it. I mean, I know football's different now and all the rest of it, and we might have a few more players in that we probably do need, but you don't want wholesale changes if you've got a good structure and a good camaraderie. I mean, we might have to be brutal in some areas, but I think they're going to be players who are on the edge, not the players who are in the first team. So it will be an interesting summer in the market. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as some of us think. We're not going to do a Sunderland. I'll be amazed if we do that.
No, we aren't. We're not, because Doug's already said that, hasn't he? He said we're going to do it the Coventry way, and his way is to buy players that are valuable or got value in them later on down the line, and that we can improve and make better. So it's going to be, it ain't going to be like Sunderland, but like you say, the camaraderie and everything else, that takes you a long way, doesn't it? That gets you through sticky patches, as we know. Look at the sticky patch we went through at Christmas and New Year. And when you hear it from an ex-player, I remember the conversation with Craig Peed. He said when he was at Walsall, he said that they were top of the league. They went through a sticky patch over Christmas and New Year because you could never get on the training pitch with a full squad because the games were coming thick and fast. So it was like one game after another. You'd have a day off, then you'd have the players in to analyse the game, and that was it. And then you'd be straight into your next game. And you could, when you hear it from an ex-player like that, you get it then, and you think, wow, that makes sense now. There's all us going, oh, we're on a bad run, we're going to blow it. But it makes sense when you hear it from a player, you know, and it's all about bringing the right player in, right mentality, doesn't turn up in a chrome Lamborghini and get out wearing all his Versace and all that rubbish. It's got to be someone that turns up that is like, not wearing handbags and walking around the training ground with handbags. You know, it's got to be someone that's got the right personality that fits in, but also a good footballer.
It sounds like you're talking about somebody auditioning for Kinky Boots. Craig mentioned, didn't he? I mean, we've gone off a bit from Coventry, but is it Solihull Moors with Andy Wing? That there were some weeks they couldn't train, and that was at Solihull Moors. Yeah. Midweek game, they're supposed to train on a Thursday. They could only train on the pitch. They couldn't use it, and you just end up doing gym work. It's very difficult, you know, when it's like that. So yes, it's
well, yeah, and you know, and you got to think, you know, these players have got lives outside of football, and you know, so family life, whatever, can get in the way, and we've just got to be patient with them next season. We'll be all right. We're going to be fine. We're going to have some magical moments, aren't we? When we get 6 points off Man United.
Can you imagine?
And we sing. It's happened again. It's happened again. Michael Carrick. It's happened again.
That'd be good.
Oh, blimey. Should we get some more comments in?
Yes. I'm always wary when I see things like this. I don't know if it's meant to be a joke or anything, but beer cans put beneficial. Oh, and a few quid. I've just seen it now. Honestly. Yeah.
Keep them coming. If you're in the comments, keep them coming because he'll read them out. You'll get him.
Will we retain Kai Andrews or loan him out again? I think they'll get loaned out. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Michael Moore. Speculation about potential new players is pretty much a waste of time. Doug made it clear he always is highly secretive on player trades. I think if we find out stuff, it'll be in the very last few hours. When
you'll hear it first on Sky.
Yeah, and where agents we'll have somebody, I don't know, some fantastic Ghanaian who's in the World Cup. It looks like he's going to sign for Cov, and then the agent will try and put his name out there and hoping somebody else will jump in at the last minute and he gets more money.
We're going to buy Antoine Semenyo from Man City.
That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Willie 480. Have you seen Harry Kilner's YouTube video showing the amazing noise the SBA made at Blackburn? I think I have, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve Berry, can anyone believe that Blackburn away is now 7 weeks ago? Gone so fast, it has.
I think it's gone slow. Jesus, Weps, I thought May went so slow. It was unbelievable.
Brian Tony says, I'm still thinking, more hoping there's a slight chance we might get John Stones.
Don't know.
Don't forget, Man City, new manager. He might love John Stones and want to keep him, or he might go the opposite way. He might want to get rid. We just don't know.
Well, he's waved goodbye. He's gone. He's gone, hasn't he? That's it. So he is available. Yeah. Jeff Bennett, have you seen the YouTube video from the club showing all the goals, all the season goals taken on its own? It showcases their style, power, and resilience. So many different goals as well.
I started watching it, but it's quite a long video.
It's there isn't there. Right, Rich says, currently at the CBS, Block 29. Take that, just about to come on. Catch the show later. I like that.
I think you should watch the show and not bother watching Take That.
I think he just needs a bit of patience and let him watch it later.
Yeah.
Rumours are that we are interested in Nathan Ake for 8 million, can play left back, centre back.
You see, I'd take him, I would.
Well, he's improved since he's gone. I think he's a much better player now than when he was at Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'd take him, I would. I'd take Ake. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for that price.
Yeah, definitely at that price, yeah. You'd be mad not to.
So the guy that nobody likes at Southampton has been mentioned as a potential signing. Very good centre half. What do you think, chaps? Ding ding or
yeah, I've seen that today. Yeah.
I can't see Frank Lampard sanctioning that signing, can you? Not after the tete-a-tete he had in December with him. And then the afters of whatever else as well.
Yeah, be a weird one.
Ian Court says, great show. Our away tickets capped in the Prem, yet £30 away tickets.
Yes.
Christian.
Go on. No, I was going to bring me on to something that would have worked out really nicely. Can I lead into it?
Yes, do it now.
Okay, I'm going to do it now. Now, we've come up with an idea. I don't know what you lot think. I know there's lots of people who watch this show later on as well. I've put a poll out on YouTube. People have already commented, which is great. They've already ticked the boxes. Yes, no, or maybe. Now, we're thinking on doing this. Would you travel with us to an away game? All right. So, yes, we're on about doing this. A coach travel with Sky Blue Fans TV. It would be for members only. So you would have to join on here to be a member. It would cost you $4.99 the membership. It's per month, $4.99 a month. And you would get exclusive access to our coach. Now, this is we're only thinking about this. It could come true. And it would be the best travel prices as well. So trust me, it would be really cheap. It'd be a lot cheaper than everybody else, but it would only be to members only. So, there'd be no hassle on the coach or whatever. Like some coaches you go with as a bit, you get a bit of grief and stuff. This would be to all of our followers and our friends on here at Sky Blue Fans TV. Let us know in the comments if you think this is a good idea. It is only an idea at the moment. But if you think this is good and you want to join us, then please let us know. Send us a private email or message. Email going across the bottom of the screen. Send us a Facebook message, Instagram message, X message, whatever. Just get across, say, yes, you'd be interested in this. And we are exploring this opportunity for the Premier League. All right. It would be great because we could do live shows from the bus. We could do competitions on the bus. We could do quizzes on the bus. We could do all sorts. And we're thinking about doing it. Okay. So if you think it's a good idea.
The best bit about it is there won't be Claudio because he's banned.
Yes. So there won't be Claudio. Definitely no Claudio. But if you think this is great, then please let us know. But it would cost you $4.99 as a member to join the channel. And you'd have to join it on YouTube. The reason you have to be a member is so we can keep track of who is a member and if you're allowed on the coach, basically. But we are looking at this, and it would be really, really priced fairly, really fairly. So it'd be a great price for you. So let us know if you are up for this to travel with us, the panel of Sky Blue Fans TV.
Have we got a pickup location for it potentially, Miles?
I got 2 pickup locations potentially. We could do 2 locations, which would work quite well, but I'm aiming for 1. So I need to go and see the second location first. But yes, we are looking maybe 2 locations, but preferably 1 location. Then
if it's near my house, that'd be brilliant.
It's not near your house, no. So there you go. It's nowhere near my house either. I've got to travel 20 odd mile to get to the coach. So yes. So if you are interested, please comment in the comments below. Brilliant. So
yeah, the likes of Martin and Keith from Canada, you're welcome to join us, but we won't pay for your plane travel.
we might subsidise their coach travel if they buy a plane ticket.
Yes. Yes.
Christy Hannity says, agree, Claudia, little change, 3 or 4 new faces in the summer, followed by the same in January. Frank Wood, every player's got to come back for pre-season at the heights BTA met last year. Frank often spoken about how fit he was during pre-season. He's a fit young man though anyway, isn't he? You know, he's got muscles to burn. He's the sort of guy with the sort of build that could have been a sprinter, I think, when you look at his physique. This sounds like it's going somewhere else, doesn't it? Anyway, Richard Thomas, need to buy players, not egos, correct? Good point, Paul Stratton. Let's just hope the Coventry way will be good enough to finish 17th plus. We really need to give it a good shot and forget sentiment. Coventry archaeologist says, slightly out of the loop, when does pre-season training friendly start? Back in hospital soon. I'm hoping to be out to watch some. There's a friendly on the 18th. Potential Rangers the following weekend, but I imagine training the first week in July, Jack. Miles, is that about right?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's normally the first week of July anyway, and that's due for the season, or maybe the last week of June for the season to start early August. Don't forget our season starts 2 weeks later. So don't forget a couple of years ago we had an amazing friendly against Everton. We absolutely battered them, but their season started 2 weeks later than ours. So they were 2 weeks earlier in their pre-season get-up than we were. Hence why it was such a battering and we thought we were going to walk the league. So we might have that situation this year. Our season starting 2 weeks later, meaning when we go to Northampton, they're going to be 2 weeks fitter than we are. So don't expect that we're going to roll them over because we're Premier League and they're League Two. It's all about fitness.
Yeah, I think he'll have the ones in that have not away on duty, obviously. So, and then they'll probably just come in, do a little bit of light work, and then everyone else will join up later. I think a lot of it will be, first of all, I think the first 3 or 4 weeks will be concentrating on what players to bring in. Because they're going to have a shopping list already, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the shopping list's already done. So, yeah, there you go.
Martin King, question for the panel. What are your thoughts on Southampton keeping Eckhart?
It's up to them. No, we don't care. They're in the Championship. We're Premier League. Don't matter, does it?
Well, put it this way: if it was our manager and the same thing had happened, what do you expect should happen?
Get the sack.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're misconduct at work, you're going to get the sack, aren't you?
I think it's more on the EFL or the FA than it is on Southampton. A part of me says, again, if it was my manager that did that, I'd want him gone. But from a club point of view, you can understand why you'd want to keep him. He's been the best manager in the division since his appointment, even better than Lampard, technically. I know they cheated to get there.
Hold on. I was going to say, they cheated.
I know they cheated to get that, but he still has to be a good enough manager to be half that good before the cheating, right? So clearly he's good at what he does. Therefore, they want to keep him. The FA in this country should be saying, no, we've only brought in a rule 5-6 years ago for whatever happened with Bielsa. You have broke it. You've been booted out the league. or the playoffs, you should have serious reprimands. He shouldn't be managing in England. He should have a 5-year ban or X amount of years ban in this country to manage. Therefore, the Southampton wouldn't have to make a decision. It's, to me, slightly unfortunate that no one's done anything and Southampton do have to make a decision, because then everyone's going to judge Southampton. If the FA had done what they need to do, Southampton would be getting a new manager and no one would care.
The thing is, he come out. I don't know if you watched the interview. I watched it, and he says, "We were allowed to do it in other leagues, but I didn't know we couldn't do it over here." Yeah, whatever.
It's no excuse. I mean, there's three things.
Whatever.
There's three things here. Had Middlesbrough took all their chances, no one would have really cared because they'd have got through, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Then obviously the ban, I feel it was deserved. But the third thing is that it feels like he's not sacked him because maybe those at the top of the club maybe knew something. Because it seems a bit odd because at the end of the day, he's cost their club millions and millions of pounds. He's denied their players the chance of playing in the Premier League because you'd have to say they would have been favourites to beat Hull on the day with the squad they've got. They've denied that. They've denied their supporters the chance to see their team back in the Premier League. And it's something me and Jim discussed on our podcast, that relatively Coventry and Southampton are pretty much the same size club. We're very similar in a lot of things. And, you know, we've always got on as a club. I think we've played the most times out of all the other clubs in the Football League and, you know, Premier League, whatever. So I think that's what he's done, basically. And if I was a fan, I'd be absolutely annoyed. I suppose some fans will be saying he's our best chance to get promoted next season, having him as a manager. But I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on them when they go to every ground and people start shouting cheats, cheats, cheats at them. It's not, you know, I mean, already, who's the ex-Middlesbrough guy? He's not signed, has he? He's leaving. They signed him last season. He went to,
let me get it up.
I can't think of his name now. He went from Middlesbrough to Southampton and he's leaving.
I know you said.
Oh, it's Finazaz?
Finazaz, yeah.
Finazaz, yeah. Finazaz.
Or is it Aziz? Or is it Aziz?
Aziz, but he's going. He's going now. And I think there'll be more following them. Yeah, so I think you're right, Jack. Somebody should have made the decision and just banned him.
Yeah, and it removes the ambiguity of Southampton making a decision.
And the pressure he put on that intern to do the spying, you know, he didn't even do it himself, did he? So, you know, it's even worse, I think. And you really can't talk about the Italian teams because they're just the Italian clubs are in a right mess and what they've done in the past. And they get punished, though. When they get caught, they get properly punished. When you're relegating, I mean, we're going off a bit here, but unlike Man City, in Italy, they weren't scared of relegating Milan and Juventus and a few others, Fiorentina. The list goes on. They weren't afraid to relegate these clubs. I mean, Juventus are just massive in Italy, same as Milan. No problem. You're going down. You know, and they took the punishment. We seem to be very afraid in this country, especially now some of the owners of these clubs have got a lot of money, basically, more than the FA, more than this country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in with comments then. That's enough about Spygate.
Wayne Bruton, yes, would be a great idea. So says Trevor Merriman. Will he be running a point system for the coach, says Paul Cuttiford. No, we can do, Paul, we can put one of those little trailer things on the back for you. I think that'd be quite cool, wouldn't it, Miles? What do you reckon?
Yeah, tow him along.
Tow him along. Brian says, yes, good idea about the coach, although he wants me to drive it for some reason. I wouldn't, mate. I've just had an accident last week. Well, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault.
We want to get there.
Yes.
We want to get back.
Anthony Pettifer says, does each person need to be a member of Sky Blue TV for coach? So if two people in my group, 2 memberships?
Yes. Yes, we do. They would need to be a member. It's a members-only club.
Yeah, we want to make it exclusive. That's the
Yes.
word.
Yes.
What we could do, just as an idea, so if person one, let's say it's a couple or a father and son, for example,
You're making
if
rules up
person
now.
one pays for the $5.99 or $4.99 membership, then person two would be allowed the $1.99 membership, just so it's not doubling charge. Just an idea.
There you go. No, do you know what, Jack? That's brilliant. We'll go with that.
So then you get a second person discount, basically, if they're
There
a
you
family
go.
member or whatever.
There you go. Right, we'll go with that. I love it. Brilliant. That's brilliant.
good.
Thank you, Anthony Pettifer, for asking the question, because now Jack has come up with a solution.
There you go. And it saves you £3 a month.
They are.
And joiner eating from the pitch at the hallowed ground. The scripts were amazing. Now waiting for take that. Well, it's let's hope you're going to be back for good, and joiner.
I thought it was Belinda Carlisle.
It's
Support
both.
act.
It's Belinda Carlisle and the script.
The issue I've got with these concerts, like she's on at 6:30. It's half a day job if you live local, isn't it? Really, to get there in time. They start too early, I think.
Yeah,
I finish at 3 on a Friday. It's fine by me.
It's all me, isn't it? With you, honestly.
I know. It's always the way.
Wendy Heron says, yes, great idea. Paul Stratton says, what happens if you're oversubscribed?
We'll get another coach.
There you go.
We'll have two.
Trevor Merriman says, Sky Blue Fans TV after-match reports would be great coming from the SBFTV bus.
Yeah, wouldn't it be good? See,
Production value could be doubled by August, guys.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Martin King thinks, I'll see what I can do. He's going to fancy it. Come over from Canada and get on the bus. This is from Realms of Possibility. Keep the silver, yay or nay?
Yay.
As a backup, yay.
Yay. Yes, backup.
Yes, I think the season he had, he deserves to be kept on, really.
Yes.
But he gets picks for his country. It's all good stuff.
You mean this guy?
Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? There's Kai Andrews as well next to him, look.
Yeah, you mean this guy?
Ah, isn't that nice? Isn't it nice? That's wicked, isn't it? That's brilliant. That's so good.
Have you never not seen Brandon not smile?
No, I know. He always smiles.
Just loves life, doesn't he? It's fantastic to see.
It is.
Susan Scott says, the coach is a brilliant idea. We live out of the area, but if we didn't, we'd definitely be up for joining up for that. Do it.
Well, thank you very much. I better get on Marketplace and see if there's any coaches for sale.
Christianity. That's interesting. I've said it quicker now. Christianity. Is that Christianity? If you say it quick, it's Christianity.
If it's Christianity.
I know, but I'm saying if you say it quick. They've been punished enough. Well, they have, and I say it's the fans. I know a few idiots taking the mick. We'd have had fans doing exactly the same if it had been us doing the binoculars and all that. We know that. Ryan Evans says, if there are a few of you guys like to get us from I'll put this up here. Is there a few who you guys like us to get from Wolves up? So which players would you get from Wolves, Burnley, West Ham? I'd love to get Somerville from West Ham. Well, that was my choice last week, wasn't it?
Well, that's what I mean. If it goes back to watch last week's show, we said who we would like to bring in.
That was a few weeks ago, wasn't it? I've got
a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago, wasn't it? Yeah.
I had Max Kilman from West Ham, and I had Zian Fleming as a backup option as striker.
Yeah, and Vicky had Socek from West Ham. I had Jared Bowen, and Somerville, and then there was that young lad from Wolves I fancied. And
left back, was it?
No, the young lad, the one that's always smiling. And then the Nigerian for Wolves, I thought it'd go well with Onyeka because they've played together for Nigeria. Can't remember their names now. It's gone off the back of my head. But yeah, there was a few, weren't there? Oh, no, it was the left back. It was the left back from Burnley, from the Netherlands.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yes, him. Yeah. Yeah.
So Pagagon says, Vardy shows interesting if you look at the football side, not crap stuff. He was on his way to Holland in the morning, signed for an Italian club in the evening. There's also that next generation is worth a watch about Palmer, Gay, Mainu, and Watkins, and all to do with the Euros. It's interesting insight to see. These are young lads and really are down to earth, and it's about the family life and their expectations and the disappointments, and no doubt Cole Palmer's feeling that now. So it's interesting what goes on behind the scenes.
By the way, Christy Hannity's come in and said she's heard that Somerville is wanted by Milan. I didn't know Milan Van Ivac wanted players.
Well, he needs somebody to do the gardening for him.
Oh, it's AC, not Milan.
So Rot the Casbah says,
Fadio
could drive the coach. He could sing Silver Lady. Well, I could, and that could. I mean, could it be magic if I did? Pray that I don't.
Unbelievable.
I'll keep getting these. Take that ones in if I can. Ice Chips. The fixtures are released on June the 19th. Are you going to do a special show on that day, Miles?
What?
Are we doing a special show on that day?
Oh, you lot are, yes. Yeah, you lot are. Yeah, I'll join you for about 10 minutes, but yes, you lot will be. And the day before you got a show because you got Jack from America. What?
It's a surprise.
What's the surprise?
Well, they don't know yet. So
okay. We've got a special guest coming on.
We do.
Oh, I'm surprised.
So yeah, we've got a show Thursday the 18th, following England versus Croatia, and Friday the 19th. Both will be at 7:30 as per usual. The Thursday's the England special, and the Friday is going to be the Cov fixture special.
Yeah.
Beer Can says, I can see Miles' eyes light up when the bus is spoken about. Please make this happen for him.
It would be good fun, wouldn't it? It's just an idea at the moment.
We just need a guarantee of enough people that it's going to be cost effective, because we want to do it at a good rate for you all. We don't want to rinse you just to break even. And that's not a joke. That's a script song, break even. So thank you. Not that anyone knows that. Yeah. So
I didn't
we
know
need
that.
enough people. We just need enough people is all.
We need 50 people, don't we? To do it for the price we want to do it, we need 50 people each game.
Which is a full coach.
Yes. That's what we need. So we need 50 people for each coach, each game, and we can do it at a very good price that we think is cheaper than anybody else. There you go.
Lee Lishman says, watching the YouTube previews this week for the Championship, it sounds like next season will be a stunner. Are we going to miss it?
No. No, we're not in it. I'm going to miss it now.
Depends how we're doing, but not the minute. Trevor Merriman says, Jay got 65 out of 66 completed passes the other night for Wales. Quality.
Fantastic. Well done.
Anthony says, he says, coach idea is good. We'll add to the Sky Blue Fan TV community, getting to know one another. Most certainly will. Michael Cronin says, will it be a mobile disco as well?
Well, it depends if it's got Bluetooth on the coach instead of Jack's silly speaker. Then yes, we should be able to play a bit of music. Should be good.
You could play a million love songs.
I could. Or I could always play Ellie Takes a Minute Girl.
Martin King says, I'd take
Or you could relight my fire.
Oh, steady on. It's a family show. Martin King, I'd like, when my first wedding, my first marriage, the bit where you go off and you leave everybody to party, you go off to the honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
And as I was walking out, a great DJ, local DJ, I don't know if you remember him, Miles, Danny Rawlins. He was really good. He used to do Chesford, the Colonnade years ago. So I got to do our wedding. And as I walked out the room, he blasted out, "It only takes a minute, girl."
That's giving me an idea for the wedding on Saturday night I'm going to do.
There you go. It had me creased up. He was wrong. 30 seconds. Anyway, Ryan Evans says, who do you guys see Cough selling this summer? I don't think we just sign a lot of players and sell no one. But I think few be sold and some go out on loan. It's so difficult because the ones who are contracted will go for money, lots of money, if the money's right, because everyone's got value. Doug has said that, hasn't he?
Yeah. By the way, I just want to apologise to Christy Hannity. It's he, not she. Sorry. Very sorry. He. There you
go. Brian Tully's loving the puns if nobody else is. And Anthony Pettifer says, if Claudia drives, I could not take that. Actually, I know, how deep is your love for Coventry CCFC? Exactly. What would you do? I mean, I'm trying to get this question right now. Is there anything
another salt pun in there, isn't he?
No. Is there anything you wouldn't do to go and watch a game? Is there ever been a time where you go, have you ever had to give something up because you wanted to go and watch the match, basically? Has that ever happened?
No, because I think I plan when the fixture list comes out in June, I plan my year. And if you want to book something in for that day, I go, no, sorry, it's football. Can't do it. And I just say there and then. We plan our lives around the football season, other than when we went to Japan. But that was because I had to coordinate 6 people's annual leave and our own lives. So that was the only time I, couldn't plan around a football season. But I have done since COVID, basically.
If I'm not mistaken, I planned my wedding around it that we were playing away and at a ground that I'd already visited. And I think we were playing Watford. I think, if I remember right. So we got married when we were playing away.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever taken... Sorry, Mark.
And I know when I had my biopsy on my lungs, we had a midweek game. I'd just come out of hospital the day before, and Cheryl says, "You ain't going." I says, "I am. I'm off. See you later." And she had to drop me off and had 2 crutches, 2 walking sticks to get into the ground because I couldn't walk.
You should have borrowed Paul Cutiford's motorbike thing.
Scooter, yeah. But I'm sure we were playing away on my wedding day. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Watford away.
Yeah, I think I've never had a holiday during the football season if it was to affect a match.
Yeah.
I've got caught out though, like in '85 when we survived against Everton. The game was on my birthday, 26th of May. It was like 4 weeks after the season should have ended, and I booked a holiday. I was away in Cornwall, and it was a Sunday. No shops were open in those days. We couldn't look into the TV rental places and look at teletext while you used to have it on the tellies in the shops. I had to wait till the game ended. It wasn't even on the radio. I had to wait till the game ended to ring the dad's pub to get one of the barmaids to tell me what the score was, that we'd stayed up. I hadn't a clue. Imagine that, walking around not even knowing what was going on. That's absolute nightmare. And I was so relieved. But yeah, normally, I'm trying to work it around. Yeah. I mean, I must get it from my dad, because my dad, he had a big stomach operation years and years ago, and he discharged himself from Walford Hospital in Leamington, somehow got himself to Highfield Road to watch us play West Ham. This is about 1971. Split his stitches and had to be rushed out the ground and sent back to hospital. But we won. We won.
By the way, Tully's gone. When you got married, Claudio, did your wife find out how deep is your love?
Yeah, terrible.
Paul Cuttiford's come in. He says, I can see this ending up like Fools and Horses episode when the coach went up in flames on Bournemouth Seafront. In fact, it wasn't Bournemouth Seafront, was it? It was Margate.
Oh, well remembered, Miles.
My favourite show. Favourite comedy show. And then Fawlty Towers is my second favourite comedy show.
Yeah, brilliant. Quick update from Martin King, 'cause he's at the World Cup. He's in Canada. A quick update for you from Canada. Both Toronto and Vancouver pitches are in tip-top shape. However, none of the games in Toronto have sold out yet, with a week to go because of the insane ticket prices. And apparently they are doing dynamic pricing, aren't they, as well?
Oh, talking about that, I spoke to CJ the other day because CJ is going to come on next week. CJ will be joining you all from America. And the England game Saturday, it's a 60,000 seater stadium or 70,000, and they've sold 13,000 tickets. There you go.
Yeah, this is.
He's flying over today. He's on his way to America as we speak.
Yeah, and the thing is, I can see in Mexico there'll be good crowds because it's a footballing nation, and Canada and USA are not. Let's be frank about this. So it'd be interesting what happens. I can't imagine the atmosphere and the grounds are going to be brilliant. That even if it's full, it won't be the sort of atmosphere you'd get in South America and Europe, I don't think. Yeah, but I'm happy that it's over that side of the world because you get to see all the games.
Well, apart from America, we're going to talk about the World Cup in a minute, but the USA game is something like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, could be tough,
Ridiculous.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
Yes. Keno 71 says, hoping fans will be sure to maintain their patience. I think fans, or even fangs even, hoping fans will be sure to maintain their patience in the Premier League. We all pray City will stay up and shine above the at least three teams. Will there be a dedicated Mooney person on the coach? Oh, yes. What you forget to mention there, Keno, was we will rule the world.
Is this all it's going to be all night?
No, I'm running out of songs now. James says, Wolves are after Sims, apparently.
Oh, they can have him. No, I'm only joking.
It's going like a circus. It's ridiculous.
I know. There'll be a clown in a minute. But basically, I'm glad that they signed Trippier because that wouldn't have been a signing I would have liked.
Ryan Evans says, are you guys doing the England watch-alongs for games in the World Cup? Our first game is June 17th, 9 p.m. kickoff.
I'm away on holiday, but for the game after, I am DJing, so playing all England songs.
If we're honest, we have thought about it, but we haven't really come to a decision yet, have we?
No, not at all.
It's not. To be fair, it's more feasible than doing a game that's on Sky watch along, because if we're all watching on BBC, it's as live as possible. Obviously, we can't show the game; it would just be our reactions to the game. If you're interested, why not? We could potentially do it, a couple of us at a time. But yeah, it's not something we're like desperate to do, but we could.
Steve Curry says, my brother had the Eden Boating song played at the church when he got married, boomed out by the church organ. Brilliant.
Shameful knowing all these Take That songs.
See, is that a joke? Because there's a song that Gary and Robbie did called Shame, so that could be a joke within itself, or an accidental one.
It's funny, years ago, there's a guy who used to go on, he must have been in his 40s, and he kept saying how great, he used to love Take That, and he said they were superb. When they split up, he said, "You watch. In years to come, they'll make a comeback, and people will love them." And I told him he was a right idiot. What do I know?
Wayne Ghost says he's just got back from Mexico and the locals are very excited for the World Cup. Managed to get us a few new fans over there and even talked a guy into buying a shirt from the store.
There you go.
Talking about the store, they ain't even got a sale.
We're giants, aren't we?
They haven't even got a sale on. Oh, Giants. Stop it.
I don't get it. I don't.
I've joined in now. Now I'm a part of it. It's funny.
Yeah, but you're cheating. You've got a list of songs on the screen next to you.
I just know them all.
You've gone, all Take That songs.
I'm ashamed to. No, I haven't. I'm ashamed to admit I just know more than you two.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Paul Custer said, "I know, but we don't want to play Margate." That's true. Mary Shipley says, "It was often difficult to get to some of the matches last season. They kept changing times and days. They conflicted with work and family events. It's likely they'll do the same next season." Yeah, and it is unfortunate because people do work weekends as well, don't they? And the service trade. I've got my two checkout ladies from Tesco's Canley, and they've already said, Irene and a friend, that they're going to have to organise stuff to get to games, basically. They've been season ticket for donkey's years.
Maybe, Claudio, you could pull them a couple of favours and get them on our bus.
They have to become a member first.
Yeah. Or bring the snacks.
If they can provide a couple of crates of beer, you can come on.
Yes.
Right. Should we move on?
Yes. Oh, you just read that one.
Yeah, I've read that one. Should we move on? Because I have got to shoot, unfortunately. Something's happened. So we're going to have to shoot.
I mean, Claudio can run it.
Yeah, no, it's fine for a minute. We're okay for a minute. Right, before, you asked about Martin. He's been in Thailand. Here you go. There he is on one of the beaches in Thailand, flying the flag for the mighty Sky Blues. Look at that. Well done, Martin. He went to see elephant football the other day.
Oh.
Yeah, he said it was pretty good. Right, so next...
World, isn't it?
Right, so we've done Europe. You pulled that up quick a minute ago. Premier League managers then. There's been some comings and goings, Jack.
Yes, yeah, there's obviously... We've got to get involved in this now. A merry-go-round of managers. I've got this. And before you all attack me, yes, that does say Guardiola. However, the picture is actually Enzo Maresca. So these are our 19 opponents at the moment for Premier League matches. I don't know if the Bournemouth one is confirmed as Mr. Rose, whoever he may be. Apologies, don't know him. And Mr. Top Moller for Crystal Palace. Not a clue who you are. I'm sorry, my friend. And it's obviously recently been announced that Marco Silva is leaving Fulham. So there's still a couple of changes that will happen on this. Iraola is obviously not confirmed at Liverpool, but this is about as close as we think we're going to get.
Tonight, I think, Jack, they were just saying on Sky Sports News.
There you go. It's imminent. It could happen at any minute. I don't know what order this sheet is in, by the way, because they've got Brentford at the bottom, which seems a bit harsh. Maybe it's on club size. I haven't got a clue.
And also, they were just saying on Sky Sports News as well that Man City have got to pay off Chelsea for the manager.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, they were saying they're still trying to sort out payments to Chelsea.
Wow.
I know. It's balmy, isn't it? And he ain't even there.
Ridiculous.
I know. It's balmy. Absolute balmy.
But yeah, so who's quick one then? I know we'll do official predictions later on in the summer. Who's the first manager to be sacked on that sheet there?
Frank Lampard.
Get out.
I think it's an easy one for me. It's got to be Pereira at Forest.
Yeah, Pereira.
Might not make the summer.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah,
because there's some new guys. Andrews at Brentford's done a great job. He's done really well.
Do you know what? It could be David Moyes. They've had ups and downs, haven't they? Towards the latter part of the season, they getting a couple of results, then losing, then drawing, and losing, drawing, winning. It may be Moyes, because you think moving into their new stadium, that would give them a bounce, and you'd probably try and go on an unbeaten run, but they kept getting beat at home. I think maybe Moyes. I'll go with Moyes. I can't go the same as Claudio, can I?
Yeah, I think I would have also said Vitor Pereira at Forest, because Marinakis is a nut job. But I've got a feeling Eddie Howe might be under a lot of pressure. Not had European football this season. Well, they have just had it in the past. They've not got it going forward. They finished in the bottom half. They weren't flirting with relegation, but they were way behind Sunderland. They lost twice to Sunderland, and that's their biggest thing, isn't it? Beat Sunderland and finish above them. Eddie Howe, for me, is under a lot of pressure, and if he doesn't get this summer right, or if he does and he gets backed and doesn't deliver, he could be gone quick.
The thing is, I've been watching a lot of Sky Sports News and the pundits and things, and they say about Eddie Howe, it was a really poor summer transfer window for them because of all the hassle that went on with Isak. It went all the way down to the last day, and they couldn't plan ahead to try and get his boots filled, to be honest. So, you could probably see it that way. Plus, they had Europe. They haven't got Europe this time, so they can concentrate on the league. So it might swing in his favour slightly, and especially, Anthony Gordon's gone already, and he's to Barcelona. That's one out the door, really early doors for them. So it's it could be a good summer for Newcastle. But it's a good shout, Eddie Howe, though. It is a good shout. But I think that played a lot of the part. There was a lot of turmoil going on with the Isak. Is Isak in it? However, there was a lot going on there, I think, and that's there you go.
Yeah, and the two lads he brought in didn't do the business for him. Wolf Amada came in, started okay. I think he went 18 games without scoring.
Yeah.
There's a big hoo-ha about him, wasn't there? So that's a good shout.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a lot of people saying, De Zerbi is a complete something, says Martin King. I shan't read that out. Howe, says Vince Everett. Farker, says Paul Cuttiford.
What do you call me?
I know, exactly. He says, I hate Leeds. Iriola will be good for Liverpool. Could it be magic getting Bournemouth to 6th? Certainly was, wasn't it? How at Newcastle, says James. And whoever Crystal Palace appoint, big at to follow. Well, yes.
Very big indeed. Okay, next subject then. New VAR rules. Oh, I like this. This is good. Let me get them up on my phone. Hold on a minute. I've got them all ready here. This is really interesting. Have you all seen these?
No, I didn't even know there was new ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trialing in the World Cup.
Yeah.
So,
this is balmy.
At least we can watch some football to try and understand the new crap that they put in place.
Okay, so this is balmy. I don't know what they're going to bring into the Premier League, but something's bound to come in. So basically now the VAR can now assist. Okay. Can now assist with corner kicks. So, if it gets deflected out and the referee says, oh, it's a goal kick. The VAR now can go back and say, no, it's a corner kick. Okay. That's the big one. Also, red cards that is issued from a second yellow card that is clearly incorrect can be overturned.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's two good ones so far.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
As long as they're quick.
Yeah, it's got to be quick. Got to be quick. Yeah. Any player that covers their mouth with their hand, arm, or shirt during a confrontation with an opponent will be punished with a red card.
I'll go for that.
Yeah.
That's big. Are they going to be consistent with it, or what if you just scratch your? Yeah.
No. It's going to be. They are really going to jump down on it, and the reason they've done this is because of the racial behaviour that was between Benfica and Real Madrid. So that's why they brought that in. I think that's really good. 10-second substitution. So subs now, players have 10 seconds to leave the field at the nearest point of exit. If they don't, then the player due to come on must wait at least 1 minute until the next stoppage in play and are waved on by the referee, and it means the team must play with 10 men until they arrive on the pitch.
Well,
So there's no more, walking or oh, I'm running. Look, I am running, but I'm not running. I can walk quicker than that.
But Miles, what annoys me about this is that was the rule anyway. They're meant to step off. Like if EMC.
Oh yeah, they're meant to step off
straight away and walk round.
Yeah, but now they've got 10 seconds. They've got to get off the pitch.
Yeah, but the refs don't let them walk up. Sometimes they go across the pitch when they can just step off, and they don't. So
yeah, they were meant to step off the other side and they don't. But now they're gonna implement that. So they've got 10 seconds to get off. 5-second restart. If the referee feels a player is deliberately taking too long on the throw-ins or a goal kick, they will investigate a 5-second countdown. Instigate a 5-second countdown at the end, which teams are penalised. The ref raises their hand like they did for the goal kick out the hands, but I think this is including goal kicks off the floor now. So they've got 5 seconds to get the ball up the pitch. That's another one. Injured players leaving the pitch. An outfield player who is treated by medical staff must leave the pitch for 1 minute. There could be exceptions with goalkeeper injuries and severe injuries or collisions. This is a good one. I like this one. No more tactical timeouts for goalkeeper injuries. Players won't be able to go to the technical area to get advice from their coaches when a goalkeeper goes down injured. They will be told to stay put. However, there won't be any disciplinary action for those who break the rule.
Oh, that's no good, then, is it?
No. So, but I like that, they're being told they can't go over, but there should be some disciplinary action for that. Players leaving the pitch. Any player who leaves the pitch in protest over a decision will be shown a red card. The same applies for the team staff who tell players to leave the pitch. And if a team causes a match to be abandoned, then they will forfeit the match. For example, Senegal versus Morocco in the AFCON final. Hydration breaks. There will be 3 minutes allowed in each half around the 22nd minute for hydration breaks for the extreme heats. And a longer halftime break as well for the World Cup final. There you go. There's your new rules for VAR. Anything you like there, Jack?
Most of that's pretty good, to be honest, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing there that ruins the game or changes it. It's all trying to speed it up, stop players taking the mick.
Yeah.
Which, there's nothing bad about any of that. But the only thing is about that goalie one. Oh, you're not. If the goalie goes down, you're not allowed to go over. But if you do, we're not going to punish you. How does that work?
Yeah. What about you, Claudio?
I think they're trying to put things in place that pushes people away from trying to do the 60-minute match where they're saying the ball's in play for less than 60 minutes. And I think they're trying to do everything possible, the powers that be, to keep the 45-minute halves, basically, and not stop the clock like they do in rugby and hockey now and some other sports. I think it's some good ones there, actually. The corner one is good because the amount of times it's caught on camera that it's come off a defender or vice versa, it's gone for a goal kick and they get a corner.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that because although they say only 1% of goals are scored from corners, it still gives you an advantage, doesn't it?
Martin King's just come in. He says that covering the mouth thing is effective in the World Cup. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. It's the VAR during the World Cup. We're going to see if there's anything that you like in these VAR decisions you'd like to see going forward in the Premier League. I like that one over the mouth. I think that's a good one. I think that's really good. But I think they should have extended that and stopped any player from doing that, even after the final whistle or whatever, because I just think it's just poor. I know they're doing this lip read because of, the Sky cameras are on them and all the TV cameras are on them. But I think that's really good. I think the old there. And also the goal kicks and corner, if it goes out for a corner and he gives a goal kick where it should have been a corner, how many times have we had those and we go, oh, hold on a minute. That was definitely ours.
Yeah.
So and also the quick substitutions, 10 seconds. I think now they have got to implement it and get them off wherever they are on the side of the pitch. So yeah. Any comments come in on that one?
Yeah, Martin King says, by the way, the halftime show is a Super Bowl style for the final of the World Cup. Yes, and I think the BBC and the ITV have said they're not going to show it, are they?
Oh, no, it's pants.
So
pants. You want to see it?
I just think,
I want to see it.
Buy a ticket then.
yeah, but what are they going to talk about? You have to listen to Michael Richards.
I don't mind Michael Richards. I just can't stand Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer.
I just clutched the name out then. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. What really the halftime's toilet break, isn't it? Frank Wood says they haven't done anything about holding at corners and free kicks, or is that just an English thing?
Maybe.
Christy Hannity says, on Take That playing at CBS, if you're going to hit the bar low, no owing goals, and the hot coral kit is orange, not pink.
How hard was that?
And Frank Wood says, I would like to see only the captain can approach the ref. Well, that's how it's meant to be, which is the thing, isn't it?
It is.
It
is only the captain.
Do you remember the season after Leicester won the league? They introduced the no holding. There'd be a penalty if a defender was holding an attacker. I think the first 2 games, Leicester gave a penalty in each match, and they found that they basically the refs were given too many penalties too soon, and they virtually ditched it.
Also, sorry, I missed a couple more. If a player's mistakenly identified and punished, then they can intervene. And there was another one, which was carry on talking. I'll find it. There was another one. In
that case, can they retrospectively do Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain for the handball against Arsenal, against Chelsea all those years ago? Rescind Kieran Gibbs's red card.
Yeah. Steve Curry, what's the point of saying players not allowed to have a conflab when goalkeeper goes down if there are no repercussions? I know that's a strange one. That is a strange one.
There was another one as well, and I can't find it. Carry on.
No, that's it. I've caught up.
Okay. Yeah, there was another one. I can't remember what it was now. It's gone. I can't find it. Just quickly looking. Okay, so let's have a little look then. England, well, we've done JDS Andrews, BTA. Haji Wright was unused in their warm-up match, which is a bit disappointing for him. Do you think that was just to give him a rest, Jack?
Don't know. I mean, they used 19 players in that game out of a possible 22 or 23, whatever it is. And I think it's maybe because Balogun got a goal, so they kept him on to play the full match. Maybe in their second game, they might play Haji for 90 minutes because Balogun's had his game and a goal. So I don't know. And to be honest, the less he play, I either want him to play every game and score a goal every game or not play at all, because I don't want him to risk of injury and build up fatigue, because he's then going to have less of a summer break and he might not then be fit for the first month of the season. It might take him a while to keep going. So it's one of them. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't from our perspective. Ghana are obviously not going to get anywhere, so we're not too worried about BTA. But USA, their group is embarrassingly easy. So they could end up, and then if they get a decent draw in the round of 32, they could end up getting a few games. So, yeah, it's strange, but it's a friendly. It doesn't really matter ultimately, does it?
No. That other one I mentioned, it was the, if someone's got a throw-in or free kick or corner and there's tussling off the ball before the throw-in or free kick or corner's taken, VAR, so if someone does this or, makes a foul, pulls a shirt, VAR can intervene before the ball's even in play. That was the other one. There you go. So, Claudia, what do you think to Haji then? A little bit of a rest, I reckon. Jet lagged.
I think he's only in the squad by default. I think
really,
it's injuries to certain players is why he's in that squad. Pochettino is not a big fan of Haji Wright. He's struggled.
Wow.
He's struggled to get in the squad in the past, and he's regardless of what he's done for us, I don't think he fancies him. So I think he'll be on the bench most of the time.
Wow.
That's my.
I think Balogun's definitely first choice, and then there's this Pepe lad as well, who I don't know a lot about. I'll be honest, I don't even know who he plays for. So yeah, he could be third choice in the pecking order. But again, he has got the advantage if he can play out on the left. So if Pulisic needs a rest, or if they might go, USA 2-0 up, Pulisic has had a good game, let's drag him off, rest him, stick Haji Wright on, for example. He's got that advantage that he can play a couple of positions.
Okay. Right, let's bring Vicky's competition up again. What is the link? So, over the last few weeks, we've had 3 photos. The 4th photo is today. This is last week's photo. If you want to see the other photos, go back and watch the shows from previous weeks. Send us your answer to info@skybluefans.tv. And this is this week's photo. I don't know where that is. Not a clue. Do you know where that is, Jack? Who's gone? Where's Jack gone? Claudio, do you know where that is?
Just a little, yeah.
But yeah, so what's the link? Send in your answers. Vicky's putting a spreadsheet together and you could win a lovely prize, which she has got coming your way for you. Also, let us know what you think to this. Coach travel. Would you like to join us on a coach away travel? This is to go to every away game next season. But you would have to become a member. It's a members only coach. Okay. So you would have to be a member to come and join us. If you want the best prices, as I say, we're going to give you the best prices. But if we fill a coach every week, and that is a full 50-seater coach, if we can fill it, then it will be an absolute fantastic price to go to away games. But you would have to be a member, and it would cost you $4.99. As Jack said, if there's 2 of you that are family, then one of you have to pay $4.99, the other person pay $1.99. There you go. How about that for a deal? They are couldn't go wrong with that. Also, if you want to join us for Covmaster, yes, this is starting at the beginning of the season. We've got loads of entries so far. We need 32 players. It is a knockout tournament. Are you the champion? Do you know everything about Coventry City? We want you to enter and drop us your name at info@skybluefans.tv, or you can recommend somebody, and you would need to have internet, you would need to have a camera, you need to have headphones or earbuds, and you're going to come on each week. We're going to have 2 people against each other, a bit like Popmaster. One person will have 10 questions, and then we'll bring the other person in. They will have 10 questions. Whoever gets the most right will go on to the next round. And we have a trophy that has been ordered, and there will be a trophy for the winner as well. So you would get to put it on your mantelpiece, which would be great. And that will tell you that you are the Covmaster. England. This is the fixtures for England. Now, we all know Scotland are playing and other teams are playing, but, we are in England. Claudio don't care because he's Italian and they're not in it, so he ain't bothered. But the first game, Wednesday the 17th of June, 9 p.m. Croatia, 23rd of June, 9 p.m. Ghana, and the 27th of June, 10 p.m. at Panama versus Panama. The 23rd, I will give you some information on this one. I will be DJing down at Dillon's Brewery for this one, so come and join me. It's going to be a great night. I'll have all the England tunes playing and everything, and maybe chuck a few Cov City songs in as well for you. Why not while I'm there? And on the 27th, I'll be at the Old Shepherd doing it down there as well. And then we've got the last 32, which is Wednesday, the 1st of July, 5 p.m. Oh, my God, last 16, if we win the group, 1 a.m. in the morning, Monday the 6th of July. I'm glad I'm not working full time now. Quarterfinals, Saturday the 11th of July, 10 p.m. and 8 p.m. on the semi-finals, 15th of July. I don't think we're going to get past the quarterfinals, to be honest. It's going to be too hot for them. They ain't going to be able to cope, and that's going to be the excuse all tournament. Final is the 19th of July, which I think it will probably be Argentina, Brazil, or someone like that in there. one of them South American teams, maybe even the USA, because Donald Trump's going to bribe all the referees. If we get finished runners-up, we play on Friday the 3rd of July, 12 a.m., 8 p.m. on the 6th of July, quarterfinals, 10th of July, 8 p.m. Tuesday, 14th of July, semi-finals, 8 p.m. And Sunday, that's not right. It should be Saturday, the 18th. Sunday, the final. Yeah, Sunday, the final, 8 p.m. But if we don't get there, we get to semi-finals, the 3rd, 4th place will be on the Saturday. There you go. Jack, I'm going to come to you because you're an England fan. Claudio, we're not bothered about him. What do you make to that?
Well, what about it? I mean, we're going to have a late night on that 1 a.m., aren't we? Or if we come runner-up, we've got a midnight fixture. So it's going to be a late night either way. I'm sure most of us will stay up. I mean, that midnight on the Friday is not too bad, is it? Because you're then into Saturday. Unless that's Thursday night, Friday. I don't know. Not got a clue. I think we'll win the group fairly convincingly. You know, Tuchel doesn't tend to lose a lot of games. We've lost 2, I think, under Tuchel, and both friendlies, Senegal and Japan. So big up. Yeah, we'll walk the group, won't we? We'll edge past someone in the round of 32 and round of 16. It'd be very unconvincing, and we'll go, And then we'll probably batter someone we're not supposed to, maybe in the round of 16, and we'll go, oh, actually, maybe it's coming home. And then we'll all get on the bandwagon, and then we'll get France or Spain or something in the quarterfinals, and that'll be us out. Same old story.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of hype, really. I don't think. I'm not really in the mood for it. I don't know. There's something. Who was I talking to? I was talking to. It was the lady in the club shop yesterday. We said we're talking about the World Cup, and they're like, no, not really, you know. And then the lady said to me, she says, even if we win it, it won't top us. It won't top what we've just done by winning the league. It just won't top it. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. There's no buzz about it. And there's definitely no buzz in the Claudio household.
On this morning, I was listening to the news. They were saying that, they were interviewing somebody in the USA saying that, it was a Brit that was over there saying there's no feel for it. No one's really talking about it at all. And somebody in the studio said, yeah, because here in England, everyone's getting really excited about it. I'm thinking, no, they're not.
No, not.
I don't get it at all. I don't get that at all from fans I know, like obviously follow England. I think that's a tricky group, you know. I really do. I actually think England will draw the first 2 games and have to beat Panama, which they will do.
Panama.
Brilliant.
I think Croatia, a tough side, and Ghana, you know,
Thomas Asante winner.
Any African team is dangerous. You know,
they are.
You know, they can certainly. You know, they're not like they were in 1970 and 74. You know, it's things have moved on in the footballing world. And they got some. Look at their squad. They got some good players in there.
Or 1990.
And I was there at Naples, that quarterfinal.
That's enough of that.
Anyway,
these are the games. We have enough of that talking about Italy. Here we go. So. No, only kidding. Now listen, I've just took this off the internet. I don't know where the Dove House is. I haven't got a clue. But I just thought I'd bring this up because the first game is Thursday, the 11th of June. That's a week today. 8 p.m. Mexico versus South Africa. That's a thriller, isn't it, Claudio?
I'm looking forward to that one. South Africa, all the team, all born in South Africa. There you go.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I think Holland, players born in Holland and France could make up about 4 teams in the World Cup. They're all playing for like Curacao and Cape Verde and obviously some of the North African teams. But there's a lot of really good players that are born in France and Holland that are playing for like their parents' countries, basically.
Wow.
So there's 3 countries I think have got players all from their own country have been born. England have only got 1 player who wasn't born in England.
Wow.
I'm trying to work out who that is. Don't tell us. I'm trying to work out who that could be.
Who would that be? Jack?
Yeah.
There's a nice fixture here I like to look at. Have a think who that England player is. We'll have a look at it in a minute. USA versus Australia.
What's good about that?
I don't know. It just looks good.
That would be a more appealing cricket match than it would football match, I think.
Well, no, you got to think they're going to, like Claudio said, they seem to have got an easy group there, don't they?
Yeah, they'll walk over Australia with no disrespect to Australia, but yeah, and they've got, I think, Turkey and someone else as well. I mean, Turkey's going to be their most difficult game, and it's the third one, so they could have won the other two by then.
Yeah, definitely. I just, yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Huh? Who's
the England player?
What? Oh, well, let's bring it up here. Here's the team.
Let's have a look.
Who wasn't born in England?
Is it Dan Burn because he was born in Newcastle and that's a foreign country?
He's not answering that.
No, it's not that.
No, it's not that.
I got a message from Cody Gibson, who's the Coventry fan who came over to watch the Portsmouth game.
Right.
Who I met up with.
Yeah.
He's in Charlotte, and I messaged him early saying Scotland, they've got their training camp in Charlotte in USA. He says, yes, it's just up the road. Would you like to come over? That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it?
That'd be lovely. That'd be fantastic.
The rumours of Coventry being in the USA maybe for a friendly, that's one of the places they go to.
Claudia,
yes.
Give us a clue. What country was the person born in?
Well, no, because that would give it away.
I think it's Ivan Toney.
Or could he be Caribbean or something?
Maybe. Or it could be Kobe Mainu.
No.
Well, he was born in the Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire? That's got... is it Konza? No. Gay.
It's Mark Gay, yeah. He's the only player who wasn't born in England.
Oh, there you go.
So
I love it. So here we go then. This is your team. This is the squad, as you can see. It is. Let's get rid of that. Let's see what you make of this. Let's come to the Italian first. What do you make to this then, Claudio? It's it's one of them, isn't it? John Stones is in there. I can't see John Stones joining us if he's playing for England. Can you?
Possibly not.
No.
There's a couple of players in there I don't really care too much about. When I've seen Ivan Toney's interesting. He can't base his form in is it Qatar or Saudi he's playing? Where's he playing? Saudi.
Saudi.
Yeah, I can't say you can base that on why he should be playing for England. I find that odd. Harry Kane gets injured. There is nobody else, I think, to replace him. That would be a massive loss for England. They've got to keep him fit. Jordan Henderson, he just keeps getting in there, doesn't he? I find that odd as well.
It's a weird one. It's a weird one, isn't it?
I find that strange. And also Dan Burn, he's had an all right season for England, but surely there's somebody else out there. I mean, people go on about Slabhead, don't they? Maguire, but he's done it. He's proven for England. You know, he's never let England down when I've seen him play, and he scores goals. He's dangerous from corners, you know. Yeah. Goalkeepers, there's one person missing in that lot.
Yeah, there sure is. Carl Rushworth should have been there, and he's not in there because we were not in the Premier League. That's obvious, isn't it?
But I've got to say, there's some exciting players in there. Anthony Gordon on his day, great. Eze, great. Saka, Watkins, these are good players. Rashford, it's one of those, isn't he? I do like Mainu. Morgan Rogers had a great season this season. So, and Elliot Anderson, reportedly, Elliot Anderson could be sold for a record fee, they reckon, for over 100 million and odd, whatever it is, which I find astonishing. But there you go.
Well, Marcus Rashford has had a cracking season in Barcelona. They're absolutely raving about him, and he looks a completely different person. His body language, his facial expressions, the way he is, he looks a completely fresh player again, like when he was first come out playing for Man United. It's like what happened at Man United was really knocked him, back a bit. and he's now finding his feet again. What do you reckon, Jack, out of that lot? Anything takes your fancy there for us who could really shine in this World Cup? That could be like the Michael Owen, of his time, that could really just turn up on the day, put on something special, and hopefully get us to the final.
You'd like to think players like Jude Bellingham and Marcus Rashford are going to be the two big flair players, aren't they? I mean, like you say, Rashford's been in brilliant form and Bellingham can do something out of nothing. Harry Kane's obviously had an unbelievable season. We all know what Harry Kane's capable of. And if we're playing to his strengths, he'll be good. We can't be relying on him like Southgate would, because that's not getting the best out of Harry Kane. And I think Tuchel might be able to get the best out of Harry Kane, as he has done over the last sort of year and a half or so. I think there's about 5 players that are missing from this squad. For me, I'm not going to say Palmer and Foden because they've not had brilliant seasons. They don't deserve to be in this squad, unfortunately. I think Madueke is lucky to be in. I don't know why Jared Bowen with 18 goals, I think it is, for West Ham. Poor West Ham side, and Bowen's doing the business, whereas Madueke's not even playing for Arsenal. But because he can do a couple of step-overs, he's all right. He was awful against Japan as well. Morgan Gibbs-White, he's the highest scoring Englishman in the Premier League. Why is he not on the plane? That is outrageous. You cannot take the highest scoring player in the Premier League. That's embarrassing. Jordan Henderson going, also embarrassing. There's Adam Wharton and Alex Scott that are both 10 times better than he is currently. And if you want to take him as a coaching role, just employ him as a coach and he can go and, like Roy Keane says, what's it? Is he a joker? Does he tell some jokes? What's he doing there? He's not going to play. And if he does, he's not going to help the squad. Slabhead is another one. Dan Burns' inclusion is questionable. Lewis Hall, completely overlooked. Don't know why. Possibly been the best left back this season. Not a fan of DJ Ed Spence. He just about kept Tottenham up. He's not that good. He's not that good. And the real query for me, I know he's not been brilliant, but Trent Alexander-Arnold, we don't know if Reece James is going to stay fit. We know Tino Livramento is clearly going to be backup left back and right back. But not picking Trent just seems odd. Again, a player that can do something out of nothing, a dead ball specialist, free kicks, penalty, for example. And even just like we said about Torp, he can just play that ball that splits defences and picks out a man. And that's exactly what you want. He can play midfield if you're desperate. He can play on the right. There's options. He could play at right wing if you're really desperate. So they're about the 5 players for me that is confusing. But the other 20-odd, you can't complain at. There might be Southgate squads of the past where you'd agree with half, not 80%. I actually agree with about 80% of this squad. So, and look, the players I'm picking on, the Dan Burns of the world and Madueke, they're not going to play many minutes. Henderson, they're not going to play many minutes. So yes, could you take someone that could be better? Yes. But actually, is the impact going to be relevant because of the amount of minutes they're going to be playing? Maybe not. So,
well, he's took a few players out there anyway as well, isn't he? I think Alex Scott's out there. So, they're out there for the friendlies. He's took a few extras out with them to train with the team. So you could see a few of them make a few appearances, and you never know. You can always say, oh, so-and-so's got injured. We've brought in an emergency player, which they're allowed to do, aren't they?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Miles, looking at that squad, is how top-heavy forwards, where we know from squads in the past, they'd take 4 forwards, and at least 4 of those forwards would be midfielders. We seem very short on midfielders.
Well,
I think Madueke, he can play out wide, can't he? Eze can play out wide. Anthony Gordon can play out wide. Marcus Rashford can play out wide. So,
it's almost like you need a category for central midfielders and then a category for attacking midfielders and then strikers. It's always awkward trying to define what's a forward and what's a midfielder because the winger argument.
I think if you're looking at strikers there, you look at Harry Kane, Ivan Toney and Ollie Watkins, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it.
I think
the rest are midfielder wingers.
The three of us would have a good shot at the first 11 for the first game. Look at that squad.
I think it's numbers 1 to 11 that he's picked in the squad numbers anyway.
Yeah.
There's not going to be many shockers at the first game unless there's an injury.
Go on then, Mr. Italian, name it.
Sorry?
Name it.
What's that?
Name your 11. Go.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah, go for it. Quick.
No, we ain't got time now. I'll do it next week.
It's a 1 minute conversation.
Do it next week.
It's not, because also you mentioned leading goal scorer in the Premier League. Terrible, doesn't make the World Cup. Dion Dublin.
Yeah. Dion Dublin never made the World Cup.
And he should have gone. He should have gone that year.
Should have gone. Right then, let's... that's all the subjects covered, which is great. Let's just remind everybody tonight of Vicky's competition. Here you go. What is the link? That was last week's photo. Go to the previous shows to see the other photos. Send us your link to skybluefans. I haven't done that right, have I? info@skybluefans.tv. Get your answers in. That is photo number 4. You probably all recognise that ground anyway. Another reminder, Covmaster, get your come on. We want you in. We want you to enter this. It's all about Cov City. Are you the champion? Can you be the Covmaster champion? Starting a new quiz, start the season, 32 players, knockout tournament, bit like Popmaster. One of you will come on. You'll have 10 questions. The quizmaster, Claudio, will get you to answer the questions. You'll have a limited time for each question, and the winner will be the one that gets the most questions right on the night and go through to the next round. info@skybluefans.tv. Get your answers in. Send us a message, send us an email, send us a WhatsApp, or not WhatsApp, send us a Instagram, send us a message on Facebook, X. Would you like to come on the Sky Blue Fans TV away travel? It is members only. We are just touching water on this at the moment, see how many we can get interested. We would probably need to fill a coach each week to give you the best prices. And I mean, they will be the best prices. You will not get it cheaper anywhere else. But you would have to become a member, $4.99 to join. It's $4.99 a month and $1.99 a month if there's a family member with you. So father and son, father and daughter, mother and son, mother and daughter, whatever it is, granddad and son. It is a subscription, members only coach, and it will be the cheapest prices anywhere. Trust me, it will be, but we need to fill it if we're going to do this. We've got 2 locations I'm thinking on. I have got to get in touch with one of them, but I think this could work, and it'd be great because we'll get to know you, you'll get to know us, we'll have competitions on the coach, we could do live streams from the coach. It would be brilliant, absolutely superb. So let us know. Also, Paul Hughes sent me this earlier. He's had this put in a frame. How cool is that? How good's that? That is wicked, isn't it? That is just so cool. He's had that made. He's put it on his wall. That's better than the...
oh, definitely.
Where is it? Oh, it's gone. That picture's gone. Yeah, he's got rid of it. That's better than the one that... yeah. Anyway, enough said about that one from the club shop. That is wicked. That is so cool. I'll tell you what, I wish I had somewhere to hang that, because I'd hang that, which is great. We were going to do kits, but we've run out of time, I'm afraid. So we can do that another night. We'll do that after the World Cup now, I think. Well, the kit will probably be out by then, actually, 1st of July, I've heard.
Do it next week?
Huh? Do
it next week?
Yeah, you can do it next week. I'm not here. Yeah, carry on. Do it. So you can do your kits next week. Have a little go at that. So a few more comments before we go quickly.
Yeah, Ryan Evans says, he's asked me, would I take Pep Guardiola as manager of Italy? No, I still think it needs to be an Italian. Big countries don't have foreigners. Also, if John Jones joins us, I'll be reminding you of this show, Miles. Stones and Hackney, that's from Brian Tully. Paul Stratton says, Stones and Hackney going to Everton. Also, Steve Curry says, Claudia, if you're manager of Italy, what would you do to change Italy's fortunes? I would simply sort out the recruitment, the academies. There's a lot of corruption in Italy. A lot of money goes out of clubs. It doesn't go back into the clubs. And on top of that, the one thing England have done brilliantly is St. George's. And that's why the players have improved drastically over the years. I think the last 15 years, England have improved, whatever people think. You get into finals and semi-finals, you just got to try and win something, basically. Dylan Boots says, have you seen the Hull manager interview saying we're planning to spend 40 million in the summer window? We have. Frank Wood says, if Tuchel has picked a team rather than a load of stars with big egos, Bellingham being the exception. And Dave Blackwell says, guys, I've watched so much football over the years, and we have as well. Cov players are not Premier League quality. Don't do a Burnley and try to keep the team that got you up. Hopefully,
hey, Claudio, he's got a radio station, actual radio, local radio for. I can't read it. It says local radio for.
Colchester.
Colchester. There you go.
What do Colchester know about football?
Well, beat Leeds back in 1973 in the FA Cup.
Beat Leamington in the FA Cup first round.
Yeah, one of the biggest shocks ever. Good evening. Is Sims on the move? Sims Wells in a well-known shop purchasing 100 large storage boxes. Is Wolves rumours true? 8 to 10 million. Would you take it and reinvest? Or is this a house move? Probably a house move. Brian Tully says, tonight's show has been the greatest day of my week. Finn7 says, Rodoni should be in that squad. Ralph Wiggins, I think Sims will be our top scorer next season, given a run in the team. Marie Shipley says, my son-in-law is decorating his Mini in CCFC stuff at Motorfest this weekend. Ooh.
Now I'm going to miss Motorfest again. It's always on when I'm doing something else.
Frank Wood reckons the shop will be open 18th of July for kit launch. At this rate, it won't be open for the start of the season.
1st of July, I've heard.
Yeah, that's what they've said.
And I've been asked if we're going down as well to video, to live stream.
Right, I'm done.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for coming on. I'm going to leave you I'm going to leave all the fans and everyone that watches the show and all of you, leaving you the reins to do what you want for the next 2 weeks. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm gone. And hopefully you all have a fantastic couple of weeks without me on screen. But when I come back, we could have something really special to tell you. And we're not going to tell you. It's something really flipping special. Really special.
Back, Miles, when you come back, we'll be back for good.
I will be back for good. But also, it's superb. Listen, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. And when I get back, please come down to a couple of my gigs for the England games. It'd be great to see you. Come and say hello. It'd be fantastic. Don't forget the England game on this, is it 17th? I will be at Dillon's, and then on the Saturday, the last group stage, I will be at the Shepherd. So please come down, come and say hello. It's great to see you. And it makes my night, really, because it is so nice to see everybody. But thank you so much, everyone. Have a great couple of weeks with this gang. Vicky, Ken will be here next week. Jack and Claudio as well. Thanks, guys. And hope you've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it, Jack?
Yeah, always enjoy chatting about football, especially when the season's off. Keeps me going.
Brilliant. I know, it's great. I'm glad we've kept this going, ain't you, Claudio? Because it's like Jack just said, it's great to keep, chatting about football.
Well, yeah, the embers are burning and I needed to relight my fire. So, yeah, I love it.
Oh, seriously.
You can't resist these days.
Oh, no, you're not meant to beat me now. Got to think of another one. Get us off quick.
Take care, everybody. A massive big play up, Sky Blues. And guess what, guys?
We've said it all.
We're Premier League.
We're Premier League. See you later. Ta-da!
Sky Blue Fans TV, for the fans, by the fans.